Why your cat stares at nothing. The real reason. You are lying in bed, the room is pitch black, and suddenly you notice your cat. It is sitting perfectly frozen, staring intently into the dark, empty corner of your bedroom. Your skin crawls. You think your pet is seeing a ghost, a spirit, or a shadow person. But your cat is not looking at nothing. It is looking at something your body was never built to detect. That is what makes cats so unsettling at night. They do not react to the world the way humans do. They react to a thinner, quieter, faster version of the world. One full of movement, vibration, scent, and sound that disappears completely inside our senses. To you, the corner is empty. To the cat, it may be loud. A human hears roughly up to 20,000 hertz. A cat can hear far higher frequencies, including the ultrasonic squeaks made by mice and other small animals. That means a wall that seems silent to you may carry tiny sounds of insects, rodents, pipes, wood expanding, or something moving behind the surface. You see a blank corner, the cat hears a map. And it does not need much. A scratch too faint for you to notice, a shift behind drywall, a vibration under the floor. The cat freezes, because freezing is how predators collect information. It is not panic. It is calculation. Moving too soon ruins the signal, so the animal becomes still. Ears rotate. Whiskers angle forward. Eyes lock. The body waits for the next piece of evidence. This is why the stare feels supernatural. Humans expect attention to have an obvious target. If someone stares, we want to know what they are staring at. But cats are hunters of tiny differences. Their attention can lock onto a sound, a flicker, or a scent trail so small it feels imaginary to us. And darkness makes the gap even wider. Cats cannot see in total darkness, but they need far less light than humans. Their eyes are built to collect weak light, detect motion, and track small movements at dawn, dusk, and night. A shadow that looks flat to you may contain motion to them. A dust particle crossing a beam of light, a moth near the ceiling, a reflection from a passing car, a tiny insect moving along the wall. The room is not empty. It is just empty at human resolution. But sight is only one layer. Cats also read the world through scent in ways humans barely understand. A corner can hold a history, another animal's smell from a shoe, a trace of food, a cleaning product, old moisture, mold, dust, or the path of an insect. What looks like a blank wall may be covered in information. A cat may stare because something was there, something passed through, something left a chemical trace. To the cat, the room has memory. Then there is the most uncomfortable reason. Sometimes your cat is not watching the corner, it is waiting. Predators do not always stare at what is visible now. They stare at the place where something might appear again. If a bug vanished behind furniture, if a sound came from a vent, if movement passed under a door, the cat may hold its attention on that location long after the event is over. To you, the moment ended. To the cat, the hunt has not. That is why you can call its name and get no response. The animal is not ignoring you in the human sense. It is locked into a different priority system. In that moment, your voice is less important than the invisible pattern it is trying to solve. But the real answer is not just better senses. It is prediction. A cat's brain is constantly turning small signals into possible events. A sound means movement. Movement means prey. A scent means a path. A path means return. The animal is not waiting for proof. It is waiting for probability. This is why a cat can stare at an empty hallway for minutes, why it can suddenly sprint across the room, why it can watch the ceiling like something is crawling above you. Most of the time, nothing paranormal is happening. Something ordinary is happening beyond your range. A mouse in the wall, an insect in the dark, a pipe cooling, a light flickering, a smell you cannot separate from the air, a memory of movement, a prediction that the thing might come back. And in rare cases, there may be no external target at all. A cat can react to internal states too: stress, aging, pain, neurological changes, or confusion. If staring becomes constant, disoriented, or comes with unusual behavior, that is not a mystery. That is a reason to call a veterinarian. But most nights, when your cat sits frozen and stares into the dark, it is not seeing another world. It is seeing this one more clearly than you are. That is the real reason it feels haunted. Not because the room contains a ghost, but because the room contains signals you cannot access, and the animal beside you can. So when you wake up at 3 a.m. and your cat is staring into the corner, perfectly still, remember this. The corner may not be empty. It may only be empty to you.